Imagine waking one morning to find that the familiar ease of stepping out of bed has slipped away, as if an unseen weight clings to your legs. You pause at the edge of the mattress, recalling how effortlessly you climbed the stairs just last year, and wonder what changed so suddenly. Far from an unavoidable decree of old age, this creeping weakness often has clear, treatable cause, and the sooner you recognize them, the sooner you can reclaim the strength you thought was lost forever. 1. Muscle loss, sarcopenia. As we age, the natural rhythm of our bodies shifts in ways we may hardly notice until one day, standing up from a chair or climbing a flight of stairs feels unexpectedly taxing. This gradual decline in muscle mass and strength, known as sarcopenia, quietly accelerates after the age of 60, leaving our thighs and calves noticeably thinner and our legs carrying an unfamiliar heaviness. What once required little more than habit walking to the mailbox, rising from a low sofa, even balancing on one foot to tie a shoe can begin to feel like an uphill struggle. Yet, sarcopenia is not an inevitable sentence to frailty. It is a signal that the body is calling out for renewed attention and care. By weaving gentle, strength-building movements into daily life simple acts, such as rising and sitting slowly from a chair, elevating the leg in a controlled lift, or using a resistance band to flex the ankle, invite our muscles to remember their former vigor. Equally vital is the nourishment we provide. Foods rich in high-quality protein-tender poultry, supple fish fillets, creamy dairy, and wholesome legumes serve as the brick and mortar for muscle repair. Even a brief 15-minute stroll each morning, when done consistently, stokes the embers of strength within our legs, reminding every fiber that it remains capable of purpose and resilience. In tending to our muscles with both movement and proper nutrition, we honor the wisdom of our years while empowering ourselves to remain steady, confident, and independent in each new step. 2. Poor circulation, peripheral artery disease. As we grow older, the gentle pulse that carries warmth and vitality to our limbs can begin to falter, making our legs feel persistently cold, achy, or prone to cramping with each step. This decline in circulation, often caused by plaque buildup in the arteries, a condition known as peripheral artery disease, can leave you feeling as though your legs are wrapped in a heavy blanket that never quite lifts. You might notice a tingling numbness when you have stood too long, or sharp calf pain that eases only when you sit down. And these sensations are your body's way of signaling that essential nutrients and oxygen are struggling to reach your muscles. Over time, poor circulation can slow the healing of small wounds, opening the door to infections and even serious complications that threaten your independence. Yet there are simple, natural steps that can help restore healthy blood flow and bring warmth back into your stride. Incorporating gentle daily walk 7, if it is only around the living room, encourages your arteries to flex open and invite richer circulation. Staying well hydrated supports the fluid balance that keeps blood moving, while modest reductions in salt intake can ease swelling that constricts vessels. In the quiet comfort of home, warm foot soaks and light self-massage gently coax tired muscles back to life, and elevating your legs on a cushioned surface encourages gravity to aid in returning blood toward the heart. If you find that these measures bring only fleeting relief, however, it is wise to consult your physician, for untreated peripheral artery disease can quietly raise your risk of heart attack or stroke. By listening to the gentle whispers of your body and responding with compassionate care, you can rekindle the warmth and strength in your legs, preserving not only your comfort but also the freedom to move with confidence and grace. 3. Nerve damage, peripheral neuropathy. As we journey into our later years, the gentle, unspoken conversations between our nerves and muscles can sometimes grow faint, leaving our legs and often our spirits feeling disconnected and uncertain. Peripheral neuropathy, a form of nerve damage that affects nearly 1 in 3 seniors, can begin as the faintest tingling or burning sensation in the feet, a subtle numbness, as if you were walking across a soft sponge, or an occasional prickling that seems to come from nowhere. For many, especially those managing diabetes, High blood sugar levels gradually, insidiously harm the intricate network of nerve fibers, reducing the vital messages that normally travel from the brain to the muscles. At the same time, a lack of vitamin B12 essential for maintaining the protective sheath around our nerve scan compound this damage, leaving the legs feeling weak, unsteady, or prone to sudden missteps. As the days pass, untreated neuropathy can quietly erode balance and coordination, increasing the risk of falls and shaking the confidence we've spent a lifetime building. Yet, this challenge need not define the rest of our story. By carefully monitoring blood sugar levels and adopting a nourishing diet rich in eggs, dairy, leafy greens, and other B12-packed foods, we give our nerves the raw materials they need to heal. Moderating alcohol intake protects our nerve endings from further insult, while gentle leg and foot massages each evening encourage circulation and soothe discomfort. Should these self-care efforts bring only fleeting relief, seeking guidance from a compassionate physician ensures proper testing, treatment options, and the reassurance that comes from professional support. In tending to our nerves with patience, attentive nutrition, and thoughtful movement, we reclaim not only the strength in our legs but also the freedom to walk forward with steadiness and peace of mind. 4. Spinal issues, herniated discs, sciatica, poor posture. With each passing year, the strength of our legs becomes inextricably tied to the health of our spine, yet the connection often goes unnoticed until a sudden twinge in the lower back sends pain radiating down one or both legs. Conditions like herniated discs quietly develop over decades of daily wear and tear, allowing the soft cushioning between vertebrae to bulge or rupture and press upon the delicate nerves that run from the spine into the limbs. The resulting sciatica can transform even a simple stroll into an ordeal of shooting pain, numbness, or a feeling of weakness that makes it difficult to trust each step. Equally insidious is the toll of prolonged poor posture. Leaning forward over a book, hunching at a desk, or sitting for hours without support gradually shifts the spine's natural curves, tightening muscles and compressing joints until leg fatigue and imbalances become unavoidable companions. Yet relief and resilience need not be beyond reach. By embracing gentle spinal, gently drawing one knee toward the chest to elongate the lower back, performing slow-seated twists to mobilize the vertebrae, and pausing every half hour to stand, stretch, or walk, older adults can coax their spines back into alignment. Simple ergonomic adjustments, such as placing a small lumbar cushion behind the lower back when seated, help maintain the spine's supportive arches and shield the nerves from excess pressure. Over time, these mindful movements and small comforts work in harmony, nurturing both spine and leg health, so that each day's journey feels steadier and more assured than the last. 5. Electrolyte imbalance, magnesium, potassium deficiency. As we age, an unexpected culprit in leg weakness often lies not in muscles or bones but in the delicate balance of electrolytes, particularly magnesium and potassium, that orchestrate every contraction and relaxation in our limbs. When these vital minerals become depleted, even simple movements can give rise to sudden, painful cramps or a persistent sense of fatigue that makes each step feel uncertain. Potassium, for example, plays a key role in transmitting electrical signals that tell our muscles when to tighten and when to release. Without enough of it, the fibers can spasm involuntarily, leaving you abruptly awakened by a stabbing cramp in the calf or wincing at a spasm while rising from a chair. Magnesium works hand in hand with potassium to regulate muscle tone and nerve function, soothing the restless twitching that sometimes creeps into the night and supporting the biochemical reactions that convert nourishment into energy. As we grow older, factors such as mild dehydration, the use of diuretic medications, or simply a diet low in mineral-rich foods can tip this balance toward deficiency, making cramps more frequent and recovery slower. Yet there is great power in the simple act of restoring these essential nutrients through mindful eating and hydration. By filling the plate with bananas, oranges, spinach, and avocados, natural reservoirs of potassium, and reaching for almonds, dark chocolate, whole grains, and beans to bolster magnesium stores, We give our bodies the raw materials they need to keep muscles supple and responsive. Equally important is maintaining steady fluid intake, as even a slight shortfall in water can compound mineral losses and leave the body struggling to pump blood and electrolytes where they are needed most. In the quiet comfort of an evening routine, a warm bath enriched with Epsom salts can further aid this process, allowing magnesium to absorb through the skin and coaxing tired muscles into relaxation before sleep. Over time, these deliberate choices in diet and self-care can transform nocturnal leg cramps from frightening interruptions into rare occurrences, restore confidence in every stride, and protect the heart from the strain that severe deficiencies sometimes provoke. By recognizing electrolyte imbalance as a treatable contributor to leg weakness rather than an unavoidable byproduct of aging, older adults can reclaim the simple pleasure of walking without fear, knowing that with each mindful meal and each glass of water, they are nurturing the unseen chemistry that keeps their legs strong and steady. As we've seen, factors from muscle loss and poor circulation to nerve damage, spine stress, and mineral imbalances can all conspire to sap your leg power. Now is the moment to take control. Lace up your walking shoes, adjust your diet, stretch your back, and restore those vital electrolytes. Don't wait until a misstep threatens your independence act today, and step confidently into every tomorrow. If this video helped you understand what might be holding you back, click like, subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips, and let us know in the comments which strategy you'll try first. Your strongest years may still lie ahead. Let's make sure you don't miss a single step.